if your dream life is not something you chase, but something you remember? This is a visualization meditation to help you manifest your dream life by aligning with the frequency of your future self. We'll journey through the quantum field not with force, but with presence and embodiment. So find a quiet space, close your eyes, and let's begin. You know, sometimes the most powerful thing we can do is nothing at all. Just stop, be still, and listen to the breath. I want you to gently close your eyes. Feel your feet touching the earth beneath you, not just lightly resting, but deeply connecting. Now visualize roots growing from the soles of your feet, strong, steady, reaching down deep into the soil, anchoring you to this moment. One of my students once shared, "Professor, when I started this grounding practice, it felt like my anxiety finally had somewhere to land." And maybe you've been looking for that too. A place to land, a way to feel safe, a way to come back home to yourself. So, let's take a breath together. Inhale slowly and exhale completely. Let it all go. With every breath in, you're not just filling your lungs. You're installing a new subconscious pattern. You're sending a vibration into the quantum field. A quiet affirmation that says, "I am here. I am safe. I am ready to receive." That's the real beginning of manifesting. Not pushing, not striving, but softening into alignment. And here's what I want you to remember. The law of attraction doesn't respond to force, it responds to frequency. And breath is the first frequency we can control. With each conscious inhale, you're reprogramming your nervous system. You're recalibrating your energy from tension to peace, from scattered to grounded. You're not just manifesting things. You're becoming the space that allows them. Feel the light gently rising from the crown of your head, now connecting you to something greater. Call it source, call it universe, whatever feels true to you. And remember, breath is not just oxygen, it's communication, it's information. You are not just a mind full of thoughts. You are a channel between earth and sky, between your old self and your future fulfilled self. And every time you come back to your breath, you return to that version of you who is already manifesting, already aligned, already whole. Let's take one more breath together. Inhale presence, exhale resistance. You're exactly where you need to be. Let's keep going. Now that you're grounded in your body, I want to invite you into something even more powerful. The heart of every manifestation meditation, your emotions. Not just the reactive kind, but the emotions of your future self, the version of you who's already aligned, already at peace. The one you're becoming. You see, after decades of guiding students through guided visualization, there's one question I always ask. How do you want to feel? Not what do you want to get, not who do you want to become, but how do you want to feel when you get there? Because here's what the science and spirit agree on. You don't manifest by chasing, you manifest by feeling, and not someday, but right now, When you tune into the emotion of your dream life, you begin to rewire your subconscious. You start to broadcast a new signal into the quantum field. That's not just a belief, it's biology. Emotion plus thought equals vibration, and that vibration becomes your magnetic signature. So let's feel it now together. I want you to imagine you've woken up in the life you've always wanted. You're living your purpose, surrounded by people who truly see you. You feel at ease, open, joyful, maybe even powerful in a quiet, steady way. Let that emotion rise up in your chest, your belly, your fingertips. This is emotional healing through embodiment. One of my students, a quiet man in his 60s, once whispered, "Professor, I never knew I could feel joy without needing anything to change first." And I nodded, because that's the moment his subconscious reprogramming truly began. The body doesn't know the difference between a memory and a vision. So when you feel the future now, you become it. You don't have to force it, just breathe. Let it land. Let it settle in your nervous system, like a new language, like a prayer the body remembers. And every time you return to this feeling, you strengthen the neural path. You teach your energy how to speak to the universe. So don't just think about the future. Feel it, live it, breathe it. Because in the end, the feeling is the future. Now, I want you to gently close your eyes and let your inner vision open a door not to the past, but to your potential. This is visualization meditation, not about fantasy, not escape, but a remembering, a return to who you're here to become. I want you to see yourself, not as you were, not even as you are now, but as your future self, fully embodied, fully alive. What does that version of you look like? How do they move? What energy surrounds them? How do they speak? What decisions do they make without hesitation? I've watched this moment happen many times, in quiet retreats, in personal sessions. When someone truly connects with their embodied future self, you can feel it even in the air around them. Something clicks, something comes alive. So I ask you now to imagine you're waking up in a life that fits you completely. The life you once only dreamed about but now feels familiar. What does the sky look like from that place? What sounds greet you in the morning? What kind of work are you doing? What impact are you making? And most importantly, how do you feel in your body? Let that feeling rise in your chest. Let your breath carry it deeper. Because this is not just visualization. This is emotional resonance. This is how we reprogram the subconscious and send out a new signal into the quantum field. The mind may think, but it's the body that convinces. And when your entire system begins to feel your future as if it's already here, you start to move from alignment, not force. This is the law of attraction in motion, not just thinking it, but living it. So breathe into this vision now. Let your future self move through your spine into your face, your tone, your choices. You are no longer chasing the future. You are calibrating to it. You're embodying it. This is why visualization meditation is so powerful. It doesn't change the world outside of you immediately. It changes your vibration, so the world begins to meet you there. Let's seal this moment. Take one more breath deep into the body and silently affirm to yourself, I remember who I am becoming. Let that truth echo. Let it settle into your bones, because your body is listening. Now that you've seen it and felt it, the real question is, can you believe it's already yours? That's where most people quietly stop. They think I can visualize, but deep down, there's still hesitation, still a whisper of doubt, still waiting for permission to receive. And let me tell you, after decades of teaching and guiding others on this healing journey, I've learned something essential. The quantum field doesn't respond to effort. It responds to alignment. You don't have to chase your manifestations. You don't need to prove your worthiness. You only need to allow what's already seeking you. So take a breath, not just into your lungs, but into your heart. Feel it, and on the exhale, release the how. Release the timeline. Let go of the belief that you must earn what's already meant for you. One of my students, a woman in her 50s, once shared, I realized I was blocking the very things I prayed for, because deep down, I didn't believe I deserved them. Maybe you felt that too. The mind says, not yet. Maybe someday. Only if I do more. But your soul says, I'm ready. I'm enough right now, and that is where the shift happens. That's subconscious reprogramming, not through pressure, but through presence. Through trust that lives inside the body, not just the mind. So I want you to whisper this inwardly, like a soft prayer I am ready to receive. Let those words settle in your chest, not as a demand, but as a quiet permission. And notice what shifts. Notice your shoulders soften, your jaw relax, your nervous system recalibrating from resistance to receptivity. Because this is the law of attraction at its deepest level. It's not about convincing the universe. It's about remembering that the universe has already said yes. You're not chasing abundance. You're letting it in. You're receiving. Because you are already aligned. So breathe. And let these words become a rhythm inside you. I am safe to receive. I am open. I am worthy. I am ready. Say it again, softly, as many times as you need. And believe it, not from your head, but from your bones, from your belly, from your being. Because believe and receive is not just a quote for Instagram. It's a universal principle. It's how the quantum field mirrors back your inner world. You don't have to push. You just need to remember your worth and let the receiving begin. Now, just pause. Let go of trying. Let go of doing. You've seen the vision. You've felt the emotion. You've opened your heart to receive. Now it's time to let it land. To allow everything you've just lived to settle into your body. This is not imagination. This is embodiment. Let the frequency of your future self move gently through your breath, as if each inhale is imprinting a new signal into your nervous system. Each exhale, releasing resistance. This is energy integration. It's where subconscious healing truly begins. You are no longer reaching for the future, you're living from it. And I want you to notice how natural it feels. No tension, no need to control, just a quiet resonance, like your body finally remembering what wholeness feels like. One of my students once said, "Professor, when I stopped chasing and just breathed into the now, that's when my reality started to shift." And that's the truth. Your future self is not a goal, it's a vibration. It lives right here in the present moment. So breathe. Let your body remember this feeling. Let your system memorize this peace. Let your alignment settle deeper than thought into your bones, your breath, your being. You're not manifesting through effort. You're aligning through presence. Every time you return to this state of being, you're telling the quantum field, "This is who I am now." And the field always listens not to your wishes, but to your energy signature. So as you step into your day or drift into rest, carry this frequency with you. Not like a task, but like a quiet flame in your chest, a remembrance. You don't need to force the universe. You only need to stay connected to who you've become. Because in this space of stillness, of trust, of deep embodiment, the law of attraction becomes effortless. Reality reorganizes around who you are. So breathe and return to now, again and again. You've done enough for today. Let this be more than a practice. Let it become your new baseline, and if ever you forget, just return to the breath, to your heart, to the vision that lives within you. You are not becoming, you already are.